I don't know who needs to hear this, but when we said do it with the confidence of a 10-year-old wearing a Batman t-shirt, we did not mean confidently and proudly display your ignorance and stupidity for the rest of America and the world to fucking see. It is deeply concerning and embarrassing as you all sit here having a fucking meltdown over Bad Bunny doing the Super Bowl halftime show because you're either too ignorant, too stupid, or just flat out too fucking lazy to do your own goddamn research. But let me help you out here, because Puerto Rico, Guam, the U.S. Virgin Islands, the Northern Mariana Islands, and America Samoa are U.S. territories, which means their people are what? That's right, United States fucking citizens, regardless of if they speak our language or not. Why? Because we're fucking colonizers. Yeah. And while we're on the subject, I don't know about you, but when I became a fully formed adult, I knew that I had to get my own insurance and my own place. And in order to get my own insurance, I had to give them my birthday, my social security number, my personal identifying information in order to get that insurance policy. So going along that reason of thinking here, people, what makes you think that illegal immigrants who don't have a social security number or an identifying number is eligible for shit like Medicaid, Medicare, SNAP, and WIC? Anyone? Because the way the process works is if you are a permanent resident on a work visa, they issue you an identifier number like a social security number. And once you become a naturalized citizen, the number that they gave you becomes permanent, and you can apply through the Social Security Administration to get a new Social Security card. But my point is, you have to prove that you're a United States citizen in order to get any social safety net benefits. So please explain to me how they're kicking 1.4 million illegal immigrants off of Medicaid to stop fraud, waste, and abuse. Anybody? Because, again, the only thing that an immigrant or quote-unquote illegal alien gets is if they have an emergency situation that requires care, because legally the hospital cannot turn you away in an emergency situation, in which case the state might step in and cover that bill for them. But they do not get access to fucking benefits if they are not a permanent resident on a green card or a naturalized fucking citizen. Yeah. This isn't Democrat-led shutdown. This is a Republican-led shutdown, because they own the House, the Senate, the fucking White House, and the Supreme Court. In summation, MAGA, how great are we? How great are we as your Lord and Savior is mocked by other leaders, is actively protested everywhere he goes in our country and others? How great is America as we lose thousands and thousands of fucking jobs? How great is America as our allies look to ways to cut us out and go to each other, and our fucking enemies are laughing because the stone cold moron has shit on decades of foreign policy? How great is America that our Secretary of War seemingly thinks that his soldiers are the fucking Spartan 300. Maximum lethality, warrior ethos. You could have heard a fucking pin drop when he pegged that camera and so desperately wanted applause that he didn't fucking get. And you are too stupid to take 3 seconds to pause and ask yourself why that is. And why that is because they are violating the law of the land, our Constitution, that they swore an oath to fucking uphold. That's why he got nothing but fucking crickets. So don't come up in my comments and tell me how great America is, as these billionaires use it as their own personal fucking toilet. Wake the fuck up, MAGA.